What's going on, guys? 360 Digital Closing Bell here. I am your humble correspondent, Michael Tanner, joined for you live on YouTube from an undisclosed location here in Denver, Colorado. It is a beautiful Monday, May 18th, 2020. As always, I'm joined by the creator of the show, the executive producer of the show, and the director and publisher of the world's greatest website, www.oilandgas360.com, Stuart Turley. Stu, how are you doing today?
I'm doing fantastic. We just finished up a fantastic interview with Alex Epstein. That'll be
We
coming out.
did. Put me in a great mood. I mean, he's a pleasure to talk with. It really is. He's got a lot of great stuff. Stu's got some great stuff from the international news desk to cover. Really, I'm going to cover my one big thing is, are we now perma bulls on oil? I don't know. Jerome Powell speaks tomorrow. We'll kind of cover those thoughts. I mean, but what I need to do before we get into the digital ticker, some clerical work first. If you are not subscribed to the 360 Digital Closing Bell on iTunes, Spotify, YouTube, please stop this show and do that right now. It's the best way to stay up to date on all of your energy finance stuff. We just had an episode of our long-form podcast drop this morning. We covered some random story times, basically segments who weren't quite big enough to have a whole standalone segment. We were able to fit them in that first. We obviously covered the level. We come to you every Monday and Friday before the market opens. As always, we're also live on YouTube as you are watching this at 2 o'clock Mountain Time every single day. You can also check out the Energy 360 Network by Entercom, where you will be able to see that interview with Alex Epstein, who is the author of The Moral Case for Fossil Fuels. You can find that on iTunes, Spotify, YouTube. You can also check it out at the world's greatest website, www.oilandgas360.com. But when we really look at what happened today in the energy equity markets and the energy markets in general, a lot of green all around, a lot of green. I mean, I turned on my screen this morning, and even in the mornings, everything was green. And as the afternoon went on, things just continued to rise. Great day for the SPY, 29.53, about a 3.5% increase. NASDAQ, tech stocks not doing quite as well, but they've done enough over the past 10 years. They don't need to be up as much. Only 196 points up about 2.15%, 93.94. Dow Jones doing very well, though, 3.85%, almost up 900 points, 24,597. Crude oil up 8%, $2.50. $32. When was the last time we thought $32 would be a crazy number? It's not good. Back into the curve, 12-month strip, 36.14, about a 6.2% increase, $2.13. Natural gas front end of the curve. Thank goodness, just took out a new position for our 360 official, non-official fund. We now have 2 contracts, but it did lower our overall basket price to $1.76. So currently natural gas trading at $1.78. We're making a little cash there, which is good, but natural gas was up 8% today, 14-cent rise, huge on the day. Back into the curve for natural gas, $2.28. Or excuse me, $2.82. Excuse me, I'm dyslexic for a little bit. Up 3 pennies, 1.81%. This is the killer today. XOP, which is our E&P securities contract, 52.83, up $4.83, up 10%. OIH was our oil field services contract, 113.96, $12.73 increase, or 12.5% on the day. Great day for equities. And really, when we look on the downside, of 154 qualifying energy mineral stocks, only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 were negative percentages. Great day. Northern European Oil Trust down 2% to $3.82. Mesa Royalty touched down 3% to 360 to 549. Battalion Oil Corporation down to $4.39, about a 7% drop on the day. On the upside, though, huge numbers on the day. Crescent Point Energy up 34%, or $1.66. Marine Petroleum Trust up 50% to $1.67, and Prime Resources Corporation, a nice offshore oil and gas corporation, up 57%, $78.70. Offshore isn't going away. Stu, what do we have on the international news desk?
Hey, I got one story for you. The virus widens the climate rift between European and U.S. oil companies. This came out of London. Europe's top 5 producers, BP, Shell, Total, Eni, and Equinor, are all focusing their investment cuts mainly on the oil and gas activities and giving their renewables and low carbon businesses a boost.
That's interesting, and I wonder, that would have been an interesting headline to run by Alex Epstein, because, you know, to be honest, we've interviewed a lot of people in that space when it comes to the movement from fossil fuels to, more of a renewable. We talked with Gregory Wrightson about that. We've interviewed Tisha Shule and Adamantine Energy. Shameless plug. We love having them as a sponsor. But his take on how you actually break down these questions. And I think he does, obviously he's a professional. He's done this before, but he does a great job of talking about how you just look at things from a mind standpoint of logic, logicality. I don't know how to actually put it down, but logically thinking through something and saying, okay, if this is what's happening and here's the data, what does that mean? It was a blast talking. And I think it would have been interesting to see what he thought about this.
I agree. Anyway, I think it's frightening.
Now it is definitely a little frightening as we move into our one big thing of the day. Really, Trump came out and he had a press conference today, which is really good. And really the thing that he came out with and says that oil prices are back up to a point where companies may be in good shape. That's a quote. If $32 companies are in good shape, that's just it's kind of a sad day to see. But B, it probably means, as we mentioned in our podcast that dropped this morning, you haven't had a chance to listen to it. We see no intervention that's going to happen from the federal government. If you're in oil and gas right now, and really it's tough. I know we're enthusiastic about these green numbers all the day, but I mean, today I had two friends of mine who got let go by the company they were at, and it's still affecting the people on the ground level. And yes, these green numbers look good, but really our heart does, as this show goes out to anybody who has been affected by this downturn. And unfortunately, I don't necessarily see the federal government stepping in. I think they're seeing this from a federal standpoint, and then specifically, I think from a management level of, maybe $35 oil, we can start to do some stuff. And hopefully maybe that means hiring back, but it will yet to be seen, and we will keep you up to date on that. And with that, we're going to go ahead and let you guys finish up your day. Thank you for checking out the 360 Digital Closing Bell.